Hey guys, I'm Shawn of WebPianoTeacher.com. How are you? Well, we are doing some smooth jazz today, okay? Some just easygoing, cool jazz chords. The song is called Swingin' on a Moonbeam, and we're going to do that today. So if you've ever played any jazz, and you've played in a trio, maybe you know that there are different ways to play jazz. Okay, if you're just solo piano, you tend to have the bass, the chord, and the melody, and left and right hand will kind of handle all of that. If you play in a trio, though, and you have a bass player and a drummer, so what's typically done is the bass player will play bass, of course, but the piano will just kind of take inversions of the chord because the bass player is handling the bass. And then you'll play melody in the right hand. But the problem is when you do an arrangement like that and go to just piano, you've got to have the bass in there because it's just missing something if you're solo piano and all of a sudden you don't have the bass in there. And I chose this one, Swinging on a Moonbeam, a jazz trio arrangement, because it lent itself very well to that. So I was able to actually do the bass and put the inversion of the chord in left to right hand and maintain the melody, and it's not too hard to play. All right, so that's cool. Let's get to it. Here it is, Swinging on a Moonbeam. And this is our first page. There are 7 pages total. And for just $1, you can do the trial on my website. No obligation, all access. See if it works for you. And then you can cancel anytime if you want, but it's just $1 to do the trial. You can see if you want to learn this whole jazz thing and all the other jazz stuff I have on the website as well, webpianoteacher.com. All right, here we go. So here's the first little part here. So isn't it beautiful, those jazz chords? You just kind of sink into them. Just really lovely. And the neat thing about playing jazz stuff, piano solo, is you can kind of take some extra time when you're just trying to, figure out what the notes are. You can just call it being musical and take that extra time that you need. And there's no one holding a metronome to you. You don't have a drummer making you stay on time in a band. So you can take those little sweet moments and just make them part of the expression, little trick there for you. All right, so let's get into it. We are in generally a 6/8 time here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Okay, so just be aware of that. 1, 2, 4, 5. As we're playing, I don't want you to play it metronomic, okay? I don't want you to be in a strict time here, but just be aware. 1, da, 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 ba, okay? So feel that 1, 2, 1, 2. And you say, well, you said 6/8, you're counting in 2. That's because 6/8 has 2 big beats with 6 little beats inside it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, da da da. 1, 2. Okay, so feel that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to be giving you a lot of instruction in doing this on how to play, what to play, and just soak it all in. Okay. Here we go. G flat, and then your right hand's going to come in with F, A flat, B flat, D flat. And I almost said I apologize for all the flats, but I don't, because you need to play in flats. If you're a piano player, you need to learn to get comfortable with that. I love playing in flats. It's a matter of getting used to it. They're not harder than non-flats. Okay, G flat, F, A flat, B flat, D flat. It's just dum, bum. All right, so it's a little bit longer than an 8th rest I wrote there, but... And don't play it too loudly. Don't go. That's too harsh. Just. Okay. Da, da. Okay, so it'd be good to try that. Take your hand off the piano. See if you can go back. Because anybody can play it once you're there. Can you get there easily? All right, the next chord is also beautiful. Left hand moves to A flat. Right hand, G flat, A flat, C flat. I used to always just write a B so people wouldn't be confused by C flat, but it's time to start learning what a C flat is. This is a C. A C flat is a white key. Yes, most of the time a flat key will be a black key, but not always. And C flat is one of those that it can just be this, okay? There's a reason that it's written that way. Won't get into it too much here today, but G, A, C, E, they're all flat. Okay, so it's dum, bum, bum. And the melody has not come in yet, okay? These are just chords. Then come in with the right hand, G flat, A flat, G flat, A flat. Let that just sparkle. This is a different thing than what we did before. And take your time. Dum, bum. Okay, just think imagine you're just sitting down, you're just playing, you're the only one in the room, the moonlight is shining. There's no time, there's no one holding a stopwatch or a metronome to you. Take your time. Boom. Make sure you do change your pedal there, okay? Change your pedal here on each measure tends to have its own chord. Now, here we have A flat, B flat, D flat, F. If you're wondering what that little 7 looking thing is, that's an eighth rest. That's just for me to kind of helps me help you with the rhythm. It's just a chord. It does not melody, so nothing heavy about it. And hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, now this one's C flat. You'll get used to playing C flat. G, B, C, E, they're all flat. G flat, B flat, C flat is like playing a B. Now, when you play your thumb on a black key, you have to move your hand in a little bit like this, okay? Some people are really comfortable doing that, but you just got to get used to it. There you go. So you got to move up in here. I like playing on the black keys because they help guide your fingers. If you're just only on the white keys, you can really get lost because everything feels the same. That little up arrow is an arpeggiation going up. I'm just going to roll it. Hear how I made that sound different? I made it sparkle. I made it kind of, okay, it had some sparkle to it. A little more pressure on your fingertip when you get there. Now, what do? We go back and we attach it to the first part, okay? You might only do 4 measures or 1 line or 1 system. It's called a system. In a day, that's okay. Small successes. Whatever you do, make sure it's a success. If you do the whole page and it's not a success, or you don't feel like it is, you need to cut down on how much you're doing at once. Now, I went ahead and added the next measure. You may need to repeat that. You probably do 3 or 4 times. Okay, I'm just doing it once because this lesson would be even longer than it already is if I did. So bass note, and then I'm going to do melody. B flat, C flat, D flat. And then I put the chord in the left hand. Okay? You could do it with your right if you want. But I think it's smoother in this case to let the left hand do it. F, A flat, B flat, D flat. So let's say I've worked on each measure. I've put them together. I've built something here 1 measure at a time. Now I'm going to go back and do it all. I took my time. I didn't stay with a strict metronome. Now, if you're playing with a band, you could do that. You'd have to stay with the time, okay? But this is an arrangement for piano solo that I've done, so you can take all of that extra time that you want. Listen to that chord. That's just beautiful. Let's see. It's a... Okay? But notice the difference. You have the bass, the chords, here, but the melody... And how do you make that melody sparkle? By more pressure on your fingertips on those notes. You're not smacking them. You're just... Hear the difference? It's a little technique you do, and once you get it down, you can do it for everything you play, not just this song. 1, 2, 3. Then you just wait. Be comfortable with waiting. Then there's an F there for the melody. So right here, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just kind of feel it. Okay. Now we'll move on. Why'd I put a double bar there? Because that's kind of a division in the music to me. It's a new phrase, so I'll put double bars sometimes. That can be left hand or right hand. You can. I put it in the left, but it doesn't have to be. It could be right hand. Okay, so. Okay. And when you go to the chord, you want to make sure that you're going straight to it, that you don't have to get there and search. You want to get to the point where you just play the bass note and you just go to the chord and it's already there. You already feel how it's going to feel, okay? Because you don't want to do this. Because you'll be practicing the and you'll never get to where you just can go to the chord. Just practice going right there. Okay? So... if it's not the exact rhythm I'm doing, who cares? This is just about painting colors, painting a picture. 1, 2. The chords themselves are just beautiful. All right, see if my foot pedal will work. There we go. Okay, now the next third line. Let's see. You're going to notice we're going to have a lot of the same chords. There are just a few chords, maybe 4, that are used over and over and over again. Sometimes in left hand, sometimes it's in right. But they're the same chords. So once you get them down, you're going to have it for the rest of the song. Okay? Same with playing the melody a little bit louder than everything else. Once you get that technique down, you can just do it on everything else. It isn't like you have to learn that technique all over again for the next song. All right, so we have B flat for our bass note. The right hand's going to play A flat, B flat, D flat, F. I think we've already had that. There it is. Just come down on it easy. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. That's probably more close. So when you get here, because you played A flat, C flat, D flat, right? And C flat's like playing a B. When you get here at C flat, then you're going to come here. G flat, B flat, E flat. It's a major 7 chord. Right hand, D flat to E flat. D flat, C flat, B flat. So right here, 1, 2. Yours doesn't sound exactly like mine, so what? Everybody's going to play it a little differently anyway, even if you tried to play it exactly. All right, so G flat there, and then we're going to come up for F, A flat, B flat, D flat. We've had that chord several times. Okay, so let's add that on. Let's go back to here. All right, so let's move on. We just did this one, right? Yeah. So your F, A flat, B flat, D flat. Now we're going to go to A flat. And I put the chord in the right hand on that one, okay, because they're at the same time. G flat, A flat, C flat, E flat. So A flat, B flat. When you play the B flat again, left hand will play B flat. Then a D flat. So I love this arrangement. Again, because you can just take all the time you want and it still sounds good. I can go super slow and go. sounds like I'm noodling around. And I am. All right, so work on that third line, and then we try it all. And again, you like this part 1, you get all 7 parts, and you get to download my sheets on the website. And you can do that trial for $1. See if my stuff works for you. Is that right? I missed the chord there. Let's try it again from the beginning. There we go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. See you on the website. We'll finish it all up.